When I was 10, I showed my father a test paper with a perfect score. He glanced at it and said, "This is expected. Don't get arrogant." A few minutes later, my younger brother Jieming, who was 6, shattered a vase. My mother rushed over, not to scold him, but to comfort him, making sure he wasn't hurt. My father just laughed it off. I stood there, watching, and learned a quiet, hard lesson. Love in this family wasn't something you shared equally. It was given freely to one, and demanded as a duty from the other. 7 years later, I won a prestigious national architecture competition, a huge honor for a 17-year-old. But on the night of the awards ceremony, the receipts I had saved for my parents were empty. They were at my brother's parent-teacher meeting, so I walked onto the stage alone, accepted the heavy trophy, and forced a smile for the camera. By then, I understood. My achievements weren't meant to earn their love or pride. They were just expected. Today, Xiaoling and I are pulling up to my childhood home. We've brought expensive gifts, a gesture of respect. It's a traditional house in an old neighborhood, filled with memories I've tried to forget. My mother, Chen Lanfang, greets us at the door, her smile wide and welcoming. But my father, Lin Zhigang, just gives a formal nod. No hug, no real warmth. His approval has always been a distant shore I could never quite reach. Inside, the walls are a shrine to Jieming. Photos of him as a baby, a child, a teenager. Of me, there are only a handful, tucked away in corners, almost as an afterthought. My mother phones over Xiaoling. "Oh, what a beautiful bride. Jieming is so lucky to have you," she exclaims, holding Xiaoling's hands. I watch Xiaoling relax, her initial nervousness melting away under my mother's charm. She thinks she's been welcomed. But later, as I am helping my dad with something in the yard, Xiaoling passes the kitchen. She overhears my mother talking to a neighbor, the dentist. My mother says, her voice laced with disappointment, "It's not like she's a real doctor and her family." Well, their background is nothing special. Xiaoling freezes, the casual cruelty of the words hitting her like a physical blow. She takes a deep breath, schools her features into a neutral mask, and walks away before anyone can see the heartbreak in her eyes. At the dinner table, the performance continues. My father launches into his usual critique of my career, architecture. He scoffs. "Such an unstable income. I told you to become a government official, a secure, respectable job." My mother chimes in, "Your cousin just married a doctor, a real one, a surgeon." Her parents are so proud. I feel Xiaoling's gaze on me. She is waiting, hoping I'll defend her, defend us. But I just stare down at the rice in my bowl. The familiar weight of their disappointment presses down on me, and I say nothing. In this house, my silence has always been my shield. Tonight it feels like a betrayal. There's an empty chair at the table. My brother, Jieming, is absent. He's so busy with his new business ventures. My mother says, her voice a little too bright, "He's going to be a big boss someday." My father's jaw tightens, a muscle twitching in his cheek. It's a sore subject. The golden boy isn't he here? Xiaoling and I exchange a quick, knowing glance. There is a story here, one that is being deliberately hidden behind a wall of excuses. The tension hangs in the air, thick and unspoken. As we're finally getting ready to leave, a wave of relief washing over me. My phone buzzes. The caller ID flashes Jieming. I step away from Xiaoling, into the quiet of the hallway, and answer. His voice is a frantic whisper. "Brother, I need your help." He sounds desperate. "I need to borrow 20万 yuan. It's for a huge business opportunity, a sure thing. Please, don't tell mom and dad. They wouldn't understand." I hesitate. "Jieming, that's a lot of money." He cuts me off. "Please, brother, you're the only one I can ask. You've always been the responsible one, the one who fixes things, the responsible one." The words echo in my mind, a label I've worn my entire life. I hang up and walk back to Xiaoling. The forced calm I had maintained all evening had shattered. She can see it on my face. Who was that? She asks, her eyes searching mine. I try to smile, to brush it off. It was nothing. No one important. I take her hand. Let's go home. But as we walk out the door, I can feel her gaze on me. She knows I'm lying. The secrets of this family are no longer just mine to carry. They're starting to weigh on us both.